Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports Weekly. We're back here at the Christiana location of Buffalo Wild Wings, the OG location, as I like to call it here, Nick. I'm Pat Grandy's alongside me, Nick Alessandrini. Nick, how you doing?
Doing great tonight. It's a beautiful night tonight. Feels a little bit more like fall football weather, and happy to be back home here at Christiana Route 7 Buffalo Wild Wings.
Absolutely. We got some great special guests coming on here. The Hodson football team is here to talk in preparation for their big-time game, our 302 Sports Game of the Week. And they'll take on Middletown. We'll also have some special guests from our brand new sponsor from Premier Physical Therapy. Talk about a segment that we're going to be unveiling as the season goes on. And we'll also talk to our Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week. Mike and Jay will sit down with her, and you'll get to meet her as well. Before we get to that, we're going to break down some games that we saw last week, our games of the week from last week. Jason Winchell and Benny Mitchell join us on set here. And how you guys feeling tonight?
Hey, happy to make the trip up, talk football, and pick volleyball games. I'm ready to go.
That's it, man.
Benny's like a new volleyball specialist on his picks. He gets all the volleyball ones right.
And football ones wrong.
Absolutely. So, Benny Mitchell, you had yourself a D2 battle for your game of the week down there. And tell us how that one went.
I'll go ahead and roll the tape. We had down in western Sussex County where the Howard Wildcats and the Laurel Bulldogs squared off in a non-conference matchup. Howard was a little driving, which may have led to their slow start, but early in the second quarter, it was Carvin Reeves taking the handoff up the middle, and wait for the tape to catch up. He cuts to the right, down the sideline. He goes 64 yards to get the scoring started for the Howard Wildcats. The two-point conversion fails, and they go up second quarter 6-0. And after some turnovers and a couple timeouts, just before the half, 11 seconds, Donovan Cartwright, I'll tell you what, I was impressed with this kid, hits Kevin Ignito on a post for an 18-yard TD pass, and the Wildcats take the 12-0 lead into the intermission. Coming back into early third quarter action. And you talked about hitting and spinning last week. Watch the freshman, Keyshawn Watson. You guys, look at this. Circle button, in for an 8-yard run. Touchdown for the freshman. And Howard is able to convert on the, unable to convert, and they go up 20, or they convert on the corner pass, and then they go up 20-0. Late third quarter, it's Kevin Ignito. He was our Louis Pizza player of the game. He's taking the punt, and he makes a couple guys miss, and then races 58 yards to the end zone. And he also beat a couple referees, as you'll see in the background.
Oh, yeah.
This kid is gone.
It's good hustle there by Stripes.
Yeah, he got there. There it is. There's the call. Touchdown for Kevin Ignito. Another, this time it's Kaheem Williams. He gets up high, gets the pass. 28-0 lead for the Howard Wildcats. We move to early fourth quarter action. And Cartwright, he puts it up high again in the back of the end zone for Tyler Spencer. And it's a 3-yard TD pass and a 34-0 Howard lead. And with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, this is when they put it under the running clock. Jordan Woolard bulls it in from 2-yard line. Cartwright hits Timothy Hill on a slant, and it's a 42-0 lead for the Wildcats. And we go running clock. But I'll tell you what, Laurel didn't go down fighting, or they went down fighting. They deny the shutout. And we see with 42 seconds to go in the game, Shockley finds Javier White behind the defense, and watch White go up and get the ball falling to the end zone. Your final score is the Howard Wildcats 42 and the Laurel Bulldogs 6.
Yeah, well, Benny, you see Howard, they're number 4 and coming into that game down in Division II, and they don't look to be missing a beat down there, huh?
Like I said, 6:30, the bus pulled into the parking lot for a 7:30 game. They got a little bit of a slow start, but I like this Donovan Cartwright. I mean, he's a young kid, ice water in his veins, never hurt. He's never in a hurry, and threw a touchdown pass, and he just commanded the game all night long.
Great job there, and the Howard Wildcats really getting things going and playing well here to start the season off. Now, Nick Alessandrini, we'll go over to you for our other 302 Sports Game of the Week, and we saw a really competitive game me and you did here in the first half, Salesianum and Dover, and you'll find out how the second half went here as Nick this was an impressive performance for the Sal's.
Yeah, great performance from them. Great overall game. It was actually the first game under the lights at Brandywine High School for the Sal's. They get to play there for the first time at night against Sally's. They're home away from home this year while Baynard is under construction. Again, getting things started here. Last Saturday, our game of the week here on 302 Sports. Dover, they're going to take the opening kickoff, get out to about the 20-yard line, so that's where they'll get to work. And Pat, we know they got to work right off the bat. Both teams did, and it's going to get started with Javon Peace. They're going to hand it to him. He cuts outside, keeps going, gets some block downfield, and he'll get tackled, a little further down into Sally's territory. Then a little later on in the drive, Dover gets down low. Javon Peace out of the Wildcat. He'll punch it in from 1 yard out. Dover strike first. And they go up 6-0. Then ensuing kickoff for the Sal's, and again, they wanted to answer right away, and they do. Joshua Johnson, he'll take this kickoff, has some space on the return, breaks a couple tackles, and he gets out for a great return out to about the 48-yard line, so great field position for them. And then the Sal's, a couple plays later, Andrew Watkins gets into the end zone. We saw a lot of him, Pat, and we'll see a lot more of him as this game goes on. Then later in the first, 12-7 game, I mentioned his name a few seconds ago. Here he is, Dover. They had the lead 12-7 in the first. Andrew Watkins, he's going to change that real fast. Has an opening on the return, just outruns the kickoff team for Dover down the sideline into the end zone for the touchdown. One of a few for Andrew Watkins on the night. Sally's, they're back on top.
Kid's special, man.
Again, you're going to see a little extra point here, and a great kicker as well for that Sally's program.
Well, that's it, yeah. He's a secret weapon. There's no doubt about that one, Nick.
Then second quarter action here, 4th down for Dover. They're going to go for it, though, and Sally's there to come up with a big stop up, 14-12, and then full house formation a little later on. Andrew Watkins punches it in again from about 2 yards down, extending this Sally's lead. A lot of action here in the second. Dover trying to get back into this one. Javon Peace, that's the way to do it. He goes in motion. They'll hand him the jet sweep. He gets outside. It's not what you want if you're Coach DiNardo. He's down the sideline, showing off his speed as he gets in for another score for Dover. A great first half and overall game for Javon Peace as well.
Player of the year candidate, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Then they're going to go for two. A little quick pitch to Javon Peace. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and somehow gets in for the conversion. So the 2-point attempt is good. Sally's, they lead now 21-20. That's how it would be as you see Moran, quarterback for Dover, take a knee. That took us into the locker room, and what a first half, 21-20. And nervous after the Watkins return. They'll kick a little up kick here to the second line of kickoff return for Sally's just to be safe. So that's where they'll start the drive. Then the little power formation, quick pitch outside to who else but Andrew Watkins. Reverses field, breaks a couple tackles, and picks up a huge gain on the ground. Again, he's making a case for our Crown Trophy player of the game, but not going to be him capping off this drive. It's the quarterback, Dylan Mooney. Didn't have to do much through the air there. He punches it in from a yard out for another touchdown on the ground. Then Dover trying to answer here. They'll fake the screen, go deep, but Joshua Johnson with the interception. A big turnover. One of the few turnovers we saw in this game, but a big one as Sally's trying to extend now this one-possession lead. And then here you go. How about Luke Marr?
Look at the offensive line. The offense, everyone just got mauled.
And Pat, you pointed that out during the broadcast.
Yeah, the whole defensive front was on their back.
And then again, just some more doing it on the ground. Andrew Watkins, another rushing touchdown for him. I believe he had 4 on the night. He did end up earning our Crown Trophy player of the game. And Sally's not done. Dylan Mooney, little bootleg outside. He has some space, and he'll break a tackle as he takes a defender into the end zone. Another big-time touchdown there for Sally's. Mooney, he rushed for 2. Watkins, he had 4, one of them being a kick return. And Sally's, a big win for them, 42-20. And a big top 10 matchup between two great teams.
Yeah, and I mean, Jay, we talked about it throughout the broadcast. That's the Louisiana front offensively, maulers. And they just wore down Dover in the second half.
Yeah, now a lot of people say, well, all they do is run the ball. Well, if it's working, why don't you run with the ball? And you have the horses up. And what I said last week was, last year they were young. They weren't expected. They got into the playoffs. They beat Middletown. They beat Hotz. And I think they found the footing. This year is their year, and they want to prove it. And there they had a good offensive game. And I think in the second half they wear teams down because of the time of possession. That first drive in the second half, they had the ball for 8 minutes?
8 minutes,
when they scored. So, I mean, that's a backbreaker for a team.
Absolutely. So they were our games of the week. last week, and we're going to keep the show moving right along. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. Nick and I will be joined by the Hodson football team after this.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports Weekly. And as we promised, we are now joined here by the Hodson football team, Coach Moffitt and company. How you guys doing tonight?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, without a doubt. Turn the volume down a little bit. We're good to go. All right, we're back. We're focused. Coach and everybody, thanks for joining us. As we said, before we get started, just introduce yourselves and tell everybody who we are.
Coach Moffitt, head football coach at Hodson.
I'm CJ Henry. I'm a quarterback at Hodson.
Eric Shimko, offensive line linebacker.
Brandon Parker. I play inside linebacker.
Yeah, love it.
And all four of them are this year's team captains too.
Absolutely. Congratulations on that honor, guys. And Coach, we'll start with you. You guys started off great again, 2-0 this year. You started off against Dover. You guys controlled the ground game in that victory. Last week, CJ got involved, throwing 4 touchdown passes. Winning any way possible, right? Both running the ball and passing the ball. It's got to be a great feeling as a coach.
Yeah, our offense, led with our offensive coordinator, Coach Dave Collins. We have a lot of weapons, and one of the things we want to do is we want to make sure we get everybody involved. From a running back perspective, we got Darius Hill, we got Josh Ames at the running back position, and the receivers. We're pretty solid there with Elijah Lewis, Najee Lally, an incoming freshman, Reggie McNeil, and like I said, and a couple other kids who can come in and do it just as well as guys. So we're blessed with speed, we're blessed with power, and we have a pretty good quarterback who can get the balls to people as well. So I mean, we got it. When you look at our offense, we can run the ball, we can throw the ball, and sometimes it's one of those things that defenses have to determine what they want to stop, because we got a couple things that we can do on that side of the ball.
Absolutely. And last year, guys, 10-0 undefeated regular season. You guys hung up a lot of points on some teams last year, but the game against Middletown a little bit different. Won that game with defense. CJ, we'll start with you. Just talk a little bit about that game and how important it is to have a defense behind you as well.
Having a defense behind me and my offense, it allows us to basically know that if we don't score or we turn the ball over, that our defense, we could depend on our defense to stop the other team and give us another opportunity.
Absolutely. And fellas, I mean, you guys have been around the program for a couple of years now. In the last few years, you've been one of the teams with the target on your back. You've been one of the top 3, top 5 teams in the state the last couple of years. Just talk about how, having that target on your back, I mean, what's the mindset? I mean, does it ever get to a point where you're like, oh man, we're always getting looked at right now, or do you welcome that?
I'm gonna have to say we welcome that, just because it makes us work harder, and we gotta stay disciplined.
And now, just to get behind the scenes in the locker room, what's been the motivation, or what kind of has been the message in the locker room coming into this season? What's been like your motto? What's driving you guys this year?
No excuses.
Unfinished business. We got unfinished business. We got to handle what we got to handle on the field and off, of course.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Now, Coach, we talked to the guys a little bit about the defense, and you guys are more than just an offensive team, and you've showed that so far this season, especially week 1, shutting down Dover. You've only given up 3 touchdowns in 2 games.
Yes. Well, we thrive on defense, and give credit to my defensive coordinator, Coach Franz Koppel. But one of the things we're blessed with is we got a solid front line, defensive line, and I think a lot of things go through those guys, from the linebackers. But a lot of those guys, I mean, we have experience. If you take a look at the past couple of years, a lot of these guys have played 2 years ago, and went through a semifinal game and lost, and then last year to go through a semifinal game and lose. So, and I know defensively we have been pretty sound the last few years, and we got guys who make plays. We can run through the ball. We're fast. We're physical. And one thing we always stress, something that we started to see it pick up last week is winning that turnover battle. Giving our offense an opportunity, to work with short fields and things of that nature. So a lot of things that we strive on. We know we face some good running backs. And one thing, we really want to strive on stopping teams' runs and forcing them to do things that they don't want to do. But just pleased with the effort that we've done. And as I said, these past few years, and like the kid said, you look at that last game last year, and they said it's unfinished business. But we say unfinished business, but no excuses this year.
Absolutely. And one thing unique about you guys is you guys have that matinee Saturday morning kickoff time, 10:30 in the morning. Do you guys just want to go through and talk about that? Like, how is it to play Saturday morning as opposed to mostly Friday nights or Saturday nights?
I'd say 10:30. It's a little bit easier on our part, just because we wake up, go to sleep, dreaming about it, thinking about it, dreaming about winning and success, and just wake up and then bam, it's right there, ready to go.
Yeah, I'd rather play. I like playing in the morning because you don't have to wait all day to
That's true.
play a game. You could just wake up, you're already locked in a game, and just go out there and play.
I feel like everyone's energy is a little better in the morning,
Like during the day on a Friday night, everybody's like sluggish because we got to wake up early for school.
Yeah, sure.
But on the Saturdays, you can spend the whole day before the game focusing just on the game and what you're going to do.
That's a good point. It definitely seems to be an advantage for you guys over the last couple of years playing them Saturday morning games. Coach, do you feel like there's an advantage with the kickoff at 10:30?
I'm like the kids, and it's something that you've been doing for the last, I'm entering my 17th season, so it's become, what we like to do. When I first started coaching, we started games, I think like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
yeah.
In the morning, like I said, the kids, they get there in the morning, they're in a routine, they get taped, get their gear together. Then there's a point where I give them a mental period where we'll go to our gym. It's just them, their music, about 30 minutes just to think about the game, think about their assignments, what they need to do to be successful that day. And it's just a great routine in the morning. And I've been kind to buy them, Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits in the morning. They get those as well, so they get a little snack in the morning. But it's just a great routine, and we've come to be it's 10:30. That's what we like to do, and then you're done, 12:30, 1 o'clock, and you realize the rest of your day.
Absolutely.
To be with family and do some other things that you want to do, or if there's a game that we need to go scout, we can go scout another game in that afternoon or so. But I enjoy the time.
Absolutely. Now, you guys are about midway through the week as far as practices are concerned, and you've had a little bit of time to look at what Middletown brings to the table, and obviously you played them the last couple of years. But what are some challenges that they bring to the field that you've seen on tape, and what are some of the things that you guys are looking forward on your guys' side that you feel like you can take advantage of in this one?
I'd say their defensive line. It's going to help our offensive line to take it to that next level and execute.
Yeah, we just gotta be disciplined and everybody do their 1-11. Just do your assignment and it'll just make everything flow. And we just gotta execute all opportunities that are given. We gotta take advantage of them.
Absolutely.
I feel like their running backs kind of waste no time hitting the hole, but I feel like with our 6 inside guys, I think we'll be able to stop that a little more than the other teams that they've played are able to.
The offensive line this week just had to set the line of scrimmage and just play strong.
Without a doubt. That's the name of the game, man. You win the game up front, right, Coach? That's where the game's won and lost.
Games are won and lost up front. I think you talk about, man, it's a good football team. They have a good defensive front. They got an offensive front. They got, they've been around. There's an experienced team in their running back game. As these young men said, we got to execute our game plan. We have to be disciplined. But the thing I continue to tell these guys, one of my messages this year is that we got to be the most physical team on the field to be successful, and that's what I continue to do. We have to be physical. And with a team like that, you're going to have to be physical because they're going to bring it.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure that we match that intensity and that physicality during the game.
Without a doubt. So there we have it, Coach Moffitt, and guys, we really appreciate you coming on. Best of luck Saturday, taking on Middletown. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hodson football team.
Saturday matinee, baby. Saturday matinee kickoff.
Saturday, 10:30 a.m. taking on Middletown. It's a battle of two of the top 3 teams in the state of Delaware, according to 302 Sports. So best of luck to you guys. Then we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back on, we're going to have our special guest from our newest sponsor, Premier Physical Therapy, after this.
He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom.
HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302.
Your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at the Hadley Group.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Soto Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Soto Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
And welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to 302 Sports Weekly. Thanks once again to the Hodson football team for joining us. Nick, they're an impressive group of kids.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to a phenomenal game Saturday morning again, 10:30 a.m., our 302 Sports Game of the Week.
Absolutely. And now we are joined by our second guests of the evening, members of our newest sponsor here at 302 Sports, Premier Physical Therapy. We're going to be unveiling a new segment, and we'll get into that here in a second, but give it a nice here welcome to Mr. Tom Windley, the founding partner of Premier, and Mandy Minatola, the Director of Athletic Training and Director of Sales for Premier. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Absolutely, we're happy to be here.
So how excited are you guys for this partnership? Is you excited as we are?
We're very excited, actually. We think this is a great opportunity to reach out to our audience, reach out to potential patients and customers and all the communities that we serve. We're very fortunate now to span the state of Delaware. We serve in 6 different communities, but also we take care of 8 athletic training venues. And so reaching out to all those people and talking about the exciting things that are going on in the community, we're helping our communities. We feel like this is a great way to do it. You guys are class at what you do, and we're happy to be here.
Absolutely. And Tommy, we're going to unveil it throughout the upcoming shows here. The Premier Physical Therapy stretch segment. Kind of talk us through what we should be looking forward to with that new segment coming.
Sure, we're going to tell you a lot of different things. We're going to talk about hot topics in sports medicine, injuries that we hear a lot about, what goes on with those injuries, how long does it take to recover. We're going to talk a lot about our sports medicine platform and the different schools that we cover and help. And we're also going to talk about different things that maybe questions that people might have about physical therapy in their bodies and what to do when you get hurt. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good way to get all that information out and help the community.
Absolutely.
And maybe just to give a small example without ruining anything for everyone, say if it was like maybe an ACL tear or something like that, could you give a quick preview or just a snippet of what it might be or something like that?
Sure. I mean, the ACL is a pretty common injury in sports now. We hear a lot about it. It actually gets a lot of press. In our world of sports medicine, it gets a lot of funding dollars, and both Mandy's an athletic trainer and I'm a physical therapist, so both the National Athletic Training Association and the American Physical Therapy Association spend a lot of time and energy and money in preventing that injury and learning how to take care of that injury when it happens. The risk is a little bit higher in females, and it's a little bit higher in sports that involve cutting. And so we're learning a lot more every day about how to bring those athletes back to sports safely. And it takes a lot of time and energy and it certainly costs the system and the individual quite a bit of time and energy and money. So it's a big topic in our field.
Yeah, and we've come a long way in rehab and diagnosis and everything that surrounds ACL. So we're excited to share experiences we've had and how we've been able to get athletes back out on that field, out in that championship game in time, quickly but safely as possible. So we're excited.
Yeah, and Mandy, you guys got a lot of different locations, 6 locations in Delaware, 2 more locations on the horizon, athletic training at 8 venues already. Talk a little bit about the different venues and some of the special things that you guys got going on there.
Yeah, we're really excited about the venues that we are a part of. So like you said, we are a part of 8. So we take care of the student athletes at Hodson Tech, which we just had on, Middletown High School, Appoquinimink High School, First State Military Academy, Caesarati High School, and Polytech High School. And in addition to that, we have an athletic trainer at Delaware Park that takes care of the jockeys with the horse racing, which is a really, really cool, unique setting and a new up-and-coming kind of setting where we are actually going to be presenting in Dubai at an international conference for jockey safety. Yeah, so we're kind of really on up and up with that and, getting really involved in taking care of the jockeys. And then as well as the Delaware, or the DE Turf Complex, sports complex downstate, where we take care of all of the major tournaments that come in. We're there every weekend. I'm sure everyone that drives by that place sees how packed it is. But our athletic trainers are there taking care of all those in-state, out-of-state, out-of-country athletes that are coming in. So, we're touching a lot of lives here and making sure that they're getting good care and that, again, that if they do get hurt, they're seeing the right people and that they're getting back as safely but quickly as possible.
And I know you guys also offer some special services as well. You guys want to talk a little bit about what you can offer, such as I see dry needling and stuff like that?
Sure. So we actually have 6 physical therapy clinics throughout the state. We're in Wilmington, we're in Middletown, we're in Smyrna, Dover, Milford, and Lewis. And we have 2 new exciting facilities that will be opening in the first quarter of 2020. And we'll be really excited as a part of our relationship with you to announce those to the public and tell everybody about all the things that we're doing. At those facilities, we have physical therapists working who treat all types of pain-related and musculoskeletal conditions. So anything that will cause you to have pain with movement or inability to move will be in our wheelhouse. We also offer some specialty services. One is dry needling. Dry needling is a hot topic that we will definitely cover as one of our topics, and it's a specialized approach to treating some dysfunction that you might have in your muscle tissue. We also have certified hand therapists at 4 of our facilities, which is a very specialized service in physical therapy. It takes a long time to become a certified hand therapist, and they're very specialized treating hand and elbow. They do splinting and things like that to get their hands hurt. And then we also will be announcing aquatics sometime in the next 6 months in our Dover facility, doing aquatic therapy. So that'll be something that we'll talk about. And we also have a very specialized approach to the injured worker. We actually call them the industrial athlete. We treat them just like we do our athletes at Hodson or Middletown. We work to understand what they do in their job so we can get them back to being able to provide for their families when they get hurt. It's something we've been specializing in for quite some time. So there's a lot to talk about over the course of the next several shows, and we're excited about that.
So one thing that we kind of wanted to know, and maybe it's a most frequently asked question, I'm not 100% sure, is can you get physical therapy without a prescription from a doctor? Is that something that can be done, and if so, how's that get done?
You actually can. So there's about 38 states, I believe, and I'm sure somebody will catch me on my fact there, but the majority of the states now allow direct access to physical therapy. What that means is physical therapy becomes a primary source of care. You can come directly to us and you can get care for your injuries. It presents a wonderful challenge and to our physical therapists that they love. But one of the key things is it allows us to make sure they're getting the right care. Sometimes people do need to go to the doctor right away. We're able to send them to the doctor and send them to the most appropriate doctor in that moment. We work very closely with our groups of physicians throughout the state to make sure that the collaborative care that is necessary if someone does come directly to us, that we're able to take care and manage that for them and help them get in the right place. So we do quite a bit of it in clear physical therapy. Our patients trust us. They become very comfortable with us, and so sometimes they come to us first and they ask us. So it's a very important part of what we do at Premier Physical Therapy. Certainly something that we can talk more about.
Absolutely. And before I let you guys go, one quick question. I know you guys represent both Hudson and Middletown. So who wins on Saturday? Say I can't answer that question. Don't answer.
I plead the fifth.
I'm going to tell you what. Those two teams have become some key rivals.
Oh, yeah.
They have great battles. You know that both of those teams are going to bring it on Saturday morning. And I heard you guys asking the coach about time of day. I can promise you, it doesn't matter for Hudson.
Yeah, that's true.
Those young men are going to be prepared.
Absolutely.
They're both very, very well coached. They're going to go to war, and it's going to be a great game. Both of us will be there. We're really excited to see it. We'll be there taking care of both schools, something we're really proud of. And we love it when our schools play each other. It's something that we put a lot of pride into being the only people there caring for the athletes. It's really special for us. So we can't wait for Saturday.
Very excited. It'll be a great game.
Yeah. We'll see you there. Mandy now, Mandy, Tom, whoever. What's the best way to get in contact with you guys? Any kind of questions that people may have, anything like that?
Yeah. So I would say visit our website. So it's www.premierptsp.com. We have areas where you can reach out to us there. We also can supply, I'm happy to supply my email address to you guys. Maybe we can put it on the website. That way, if anyone has any questions, you can reach out directly to me or Tom or really any of our therapists. But our website, I would say, is definitely the best way to get to us if you guys have any questions. Also, our Facebook or Instagram, feel free to send us messages on there if you guys have any questions about anything. We're pretty quick to respond to that. So, bring the questions to us. We're ready and we're excited to help people and, hopefully get them better.
And all of our emails are actually on our website. All of our key staff members, the emails are right there. So you can go ahead and you can look it up. The phone numbers are there. And so we're proud to be accessible. We like to be accessible to our patients and customers.
That's great. Tom, Mandy, we really appreciate you coming on and talking to us about Premier Physical Therapy. We're very, very excited to have you guys on board this year.
See you again soon.
And we're excited for that segment as well. So thanks once again, Tom and Mandy from Premier. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Mike and Jay will be joined by our Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week after the break.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his shopping center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus.
high-quality residential installations, maintenance, and
it's going to be on YouTube.
labor homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239.
You want to do the introduction here? I'll say it was a tough vote, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Jason, tell us who the winner is. So I'll do the pack, and you do Nick, and then we'll just kind of switch back in here.
I'm going to read her stats before we
That's fine. And we're not going to make, I told her we're not going to go long, but we'll ask a couple extra questions. We'll tell people we're streaming tomorrow.
Yep.
We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit
10 seconds.
that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to the 302 Sports Weekly, live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Christiana. Mike Langman, finally on set, Jason. It's time for our Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week, the B-Dubs Player of the Week. Thanks to all the athletic directors who submitted nominations. And Jason, this is a tough vote this week. Tell me, and let's introduce our Player of the Week.
All right, the winner of the Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week is Morgan Ritchie of Newark Charter. Morgan, welcome to the show. You had 25 kills, 4 aces, 1 block, and 18 digs, and there's 2 wins over top 10 teams, DMA and TAP. Can you just talk about the performances in those?
Yeah, so when you're playing DMA, we knew that they were a tough team, and we knew we had to stay focused and work on our communication. And during practice, we knew that they were a tough team, and last year we lost to them, but we knew we had to come back and practice the same way as we always do, keep our energy up. And same with Tatnall, they're a really good team. We had to keep our energy up, keep our offense killing it, and our passing.
Morgan, I was out at Newark Charter today when you got the award, and you said you knew you were under consideration, but were you surprised when Jester showed up?
I was shocked. I came in, I was practicing, and all I see is this big mascot coming in. I'm like, what is going on? But it was good to have all my team there, and my coaches supporting me. Like, we're all there. We're friends outside the school, too. We all always hang out, so.
Yeah, Jason, it was pretty funny when Jester came in and the field hockey team was roaming the halls, and the students are like, what's going on here? And like Morgan said, the JV team was there, and everybody was really happy. Your coach, Jess Weller, was there, so it was a really good one. Another big match last night, you beat Cape Henlopen, and you just keep motoring right along. Team's 4-0, and talk about what's going right for Newark Charter this year.
Well, we're practicing on our offense, especially with our defense, keeping it consistent. We have a lot of big hitters. We got our big blocks coming, and there's a lot to expect from us. We're coming out.
How about tomorrow? Let's talk about tomorrow.
Tomorrow you guys got a good match coming up with Wilmington Charter, a big conference match, what you could catch live on 302 Sports.
How about that? An announcement right here.
So what are you looking forward to in that tough matchup against Conference 12?
Well, they are the returning champs, so we know we got to play tough against them. We can't take them for granted. We've been practicing on our blocking and talking, and it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, they obviously they beat everybody last year except for they lost 2 matches. So yeah. I know you probably had this one a little. I know you look at the next match, but you probably had a little check mark next to Wilmington Charter. I'm sure everybody does when you're in the state champs.
Right,
you get the big X on your back. So you get a chance to play on 302 Sports tomorrow, and it's always a fun place to play at Wilmington Charter. Have you had a chance to play there yet?
Yeah, I played there freshman year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're used to that loud crowd out there at Charter. And how excited are you for? I know it's early, it's 4 matches in, but it seems like a real promising year for your team. How excited you guys been so far? The way things are going.
Well, we've been pretty excited. We keep a high energy level, and we keep on beating them 3-0. So get it done fast.
All right, Jason. Morgan Ritchie's a heck of a volleyball player.
Absolutely. If you haven't seen her play, get out and support New York.
She's not alone too. That's a quality team down there. The Patriots are a good team, and that's a great conference you play in. Night in, night out. There's never a night off in the Diamond State, is there? That's right. Well, Morgan Ritchie, thanks for coming out tonight. The B-Dubs Player of the Week, and she got her prizes today out at Newark Charter, right in front of all her teammates and Jester, and it was a great time. Morgan, we know you probably have other things to do, but we appreciate you coming out and hanging out today with us, and we will see you tomorrow afternoon at Wilmington Charter.
Be there.
she will be there, and we will be there too.
Yep.
And Jason, what's up next? Because I lost track of where we are here.
We're gonna go field hockey, soccer, and volleyball.
Awesome. Well, thanks for Morgan Ritchie for coming in today, and for Newark Charter for helping us out with this. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, like Jason mentioned, we're back to the show. You're watching the 302 Sports Weekly from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 4.12. He left the first there at 4.4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up. We couldn't be more excited about having our show here held at the Buffalo Wild Wings and Christiana location, and here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. Recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 4.12. He left the first there at 4.4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up. Couldn't be more excited about having
Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and
Milford's D1 this year?
Did
they jump to D1 this year, Milford?
Yeah. You may not realize it, but cost make sure your $50 account and call us to get a free estimate.
Yeah, baby.
They were doing it all in one.
Your community.
Whenever you're ready, Nick.
It's where you live. It's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local.
We're going to talk about the D1 and D2 and then just go right into stuff.
Just do the one.
We're as local as it gets.
Milford enters D1 top 10, St. Mark's.
We're not just a financial
Okay, so yeah.
Check the full list of rankings on the website. You can listen to that.
Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home.
Over
your community.
Milford and St. Mark's
entering
the top 10 to see what other teams. Like say, this week we got Milford entering the top 10 in D1, St. Mark's entering the top 10 in D2. They were unranked last year. To see the full set of the first roast of the top 10 to see what other movement happened.
We're not just a financial
Friday night stuff.
I like it.
That's why I use on Friday nights.
It'll be in middle camera.
And welcome back live inside 302 Sports here at our OG location, Buffalo Wild Wings, Christiana. A special thanks to the Hudson football program and Tom and Mandy from Premier Physical Therapy for joining us here on the set today. And with that, we roll right into our football talk here. We'll start with Division I in our top 10, just one change. Milford was unranked. They cracked the top 10 in Division I. They slide in at number 8. Then we look at Division II, the Spartans from St. Mark's after their big win over the weekend. They head in at number 10. If you want to check out the rest of our football scores and rankings, you can head over to our website at 302sports.com.
Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are brought back to the stage here. Benny Mitchell is entering in here with Mike and Jay, and we're going to hop right into football here and check some things out. And a lot of great games coming up this weekend. We can talk about a few of them here. One of them, 302 Sports Game of the Week. We talked to one of the teams, Middletown Hodson. What do you guys see in this game? 3 versus 4. I mean, this is about as much talent you're going to see on one football field as you will all year.
What struck me, you guys brought it up during the interview, as high scoring as these teams can be. It was 14-7 last year. So to me, the question is, CJ threw all those long touchdown passes last week, but does the defense take over in these games? Your logic says no, but then you look at last year and you're like, well, nobody scored last year. It was 3 touchdowns total. So I want to see if the defense shows up on Saturday morning. I think that might be the key, but I'm sure these guys know a lot more than I do.
I think week 1 and week 2, there's still a cloud. There's still a lot of smoke. Week 3 is going to clear some stuff up all over the state, starting right here with the game of the week. Number 3, Hodson, number 4, Middletown.
Absolutely. And just looking at this game before we move into the next one, some keys. I mean, what are the keys for those two teams to continue their hot starts and continue that trend, keeping up with the top teams in the state?
I think Middletown's got to put Hodson on their heels. Throw the ball, get Hodson, get a quick score, and make Hodson play from behind.
I think it's third teams need to stay away from unnecessary fouls. To me, in a close, tight game, sometimes there's personal fouls and offsides and false starts to decide the game.
So I don't know if it's with the status of Braden Davis is for this game for Middletown, but if you have Colby Chambers ran the offense well against Concord last week and against Smyrna for part of week 1. This is a different animal in Hodson, so they grow quarterbacks pretty good down there in Middletown. But how does he match up against a defense that's really a step above what they saw last week? So I think that's a question. We'll find out Saturday morning.
And Benny, we look down at some of the records here of some of the Henlopen North teams. CR 0-2, Dover 0-2, Smyrna 0-2. You have the battle between Sussex and Smyrna on Friday night. Why has the Henlopen North struggled early this year?
I think, number one, it shows the strength of their schedule. Yeah. Smyrna losses to number 4 Middletown, and that was a respectable loss. And that was, 7-6 at the half or something, 13-6 at the half, something like that. And then they played Glenelg last weekend, who was the Maryland 3A runner-up. And if you know anything about the Maryland 3A, they come from that wild, wild west out there in Frederick County, Carroll County, and there's some good football out there. Yeah. And that's a game they're winning with 16 seconds to go in a big play, and now they're 0-2. Dover losses to number 3 Hodson, lost to number 2 Sally's, albeit big losses, but they're top 5 teams. I don't have an answer for right now. I think the outcome of Slazy and Appoquinimink is going to tell us more about Cesar Rodney than Cesar Rodney playing Poly this week.
Yeah, and I mean, you talk about Dover's start to the schedule. That's the toughest start. 2 road games like that to start a season off. Talk about an early test for them, without a doubt. Another game that we're going to take a look at here, guys. It's been a Division II matchup that we kept our eyes on for years now. They seem to be playing each other in the playoffs all the time. Number 1 Woodbridge traveling to number 2 Wilmington Friends Saturday afternoon. Benny, last time Woodbridge lost was week 3 last year. Can they continue the streak?
Absolutely. I watched them in week 1. After the first quarter, they looked like Woodbridge of last year. They're hitting on all cylinders. I said in the week 1 against Caravel needed to test their secondary. Caravel tested their secondary. Woodbridge passed. They're coming off a big road win over in Virginia, 44-0 win over Rock Ridge. This is going to be a good game. I think it's a game Woodbridge. They can just keep it rolling. But Wilmington Friends is no slouch either. Woodbridge will not be able to make 10 penalties and beat Wilmington Friends.
Right. Absolutely. Mike J, talk about Friends, right? They got the home field advantage in this one this time. What do they got to do to hold that home field?
Well, I don't know if the home field has meant anything in this rivalry.
Want to hold the home field advantage? Don't play at home.
Right.
This series, sorry to interrupt, but
that's fine.
Eight times they played, the road team has won 6 of those games, including the past 2, including last year. where Woodbridge wins the state title.
Right. Friends won down in Woodbridge on, I believe, a field goal, right? At the end of near the end of the game, and was the difference. So these two teams, they tend to play close regular season games, and it seems like the visitor normally wins.
Yeah, Jason mentioned field goal. That could be a real edge for Friends. Jaworski, they got Simmons over Slazian, but Jaworski's one of the best kickers in the state, and they have a great quarterback in Nelson. I don't know how Friends does it every year, but they're right up every single year. They're up there, so obviously they know what they're doing, and we'll see if the road field advantage comes into play on Saturday afternoon.
Well, we talked a little bit about our two big highlight games of the week. Now, guys, is there any other games you're looking forward to this weekend that you look down the schedule and you circled on your calendar?
Yeah, I'll go Sally's Atmo.
Okay.
Atmo's 2-0 to start the year with wins against CR. What I like is Sally's is a contrast game. Sally's is averaging 42 points a game on offense. Atmo's only giving up 3.5 points per game on defense. 7 points this season, Rodney. Nothing last week. So it'd be interesting to see where both those teams are. Like Benny said, we might see where CR is too, because we'll know a lot more about Appoquinimink after this week.
The game I'm looking for is to find out what's going on in Division II. How good is the Blue Hen Conference when AI travels to Indian River this week? Indian River 0-2, but they've lost to 2 Division I teams. It looked like the Tigers escaped with a win over Christiana.
Yeah.
So how good's Christiana? How good is the Flight B? And I think we find out Friday night. If AI goes down there and takes it to them, Flight B is pretty darn good. If Indian River comes out with a win, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I'm going to stay Division II. My game is Howard and Brandywine. I know Howard's outscoring opponents so far 72-6. Wow. Benny saw them last week, so you know how explosive they can be. They're always so good. What I like about Brandywine, I love their quarterback, Ramir Marks. He's fun to watch. He likes to run and he can throw. And he likes to make things happen. And it's the first night game for Brandywine.
Exactly. I was going to say.
Maybe they get a little boost that way. I know Howard's going to be favored. Brandywine lost a close one to Glasgow last week. But I'd like to see how the Bulldogs match up with the Wildcats. Talent-wise, yeah, you give the edge to Howard, but we got to play the games.
Absolutely. So there you have it. We're going to transition now. We're switching gears, as we like to say here. Going to go from football into the picks segment here, Jay. We're wrapping this thing up here pretty close. And looking at last week here, Jay, some standings, a little ruffle in the standings now.
Yeah, and took over the lead from Mike. 18, real close. You and Nick are tied at 15, and Benny's right down at the bottom.
Shoot!
Benny did go 1-1 in volleyball and take his record in volleyball to 3-1.
Guys,
if he sticks with volleyball, Benny will be in first place.
Side out.
Side out, baby. That's it. Let's get this thing rock and rolling. First game we're going to break down, Jay. You want us to see what we're going to see out of Conrad and their rival DMA. Mike, you're going to bat lead off on this one. What do you see happening?
Well, what I see is I see a Conrad sweep. They are. We had them on our bench the week last week. This team. You know how good they are in basketball. This team is really, really good at volleyball. DMA is good, but they're young. Conrad's so veteran. I think it's at Conrad. I like the Red Bulls.
I think when you look at teams that have good basketball teams, they have good volleyball teams because they're using the same athletes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Conrad in 3.
Oh, at 3.
I'm going to go Conrad in 4. I think DMA has them with Diamond State Conference. And a game that DMA always looks up to. But I think Conrad has so much talent at the end.
Yeah, real quick. Conrad did not have Leah Camilli the other night, so whether she plays or not, that could make a difference in a set. But anyway.
I'm going to go with like what Jay said. I think it will be a rival game. They're going to get 1 from DMA there. I think Conrad wins 3-1.
Guys took my notes. I had the exact same thing. I'm going Conrad 3-1.
All right, heading to the Gridiron next. Henlopen North versus the Blue Hen. Flight A. Penn, Sussex Tech, Saturday afternoon. Benny, we'll start with you, man.
Quoth the Raven. Sussex Tech.
Nevermore.
Sussex Tech wins this 1 o'clock at William Penn.
Okay. What we got, Nick?
I'm going to go Sussex Tech. I'm going to give them a 2-touchdown victory. I'm going to say 28-14.
Mike?
I'm also going with Sussex Tech. I like them 24-19. I think it'll be a close one. and bounced back last week. I know they played King, but I like the Ravens by 5.
Jay?
I think it's going to come down to a wire after Sussex Tech scores a touchdown late, 14-13.
Oh, wow, okay. And guess what? I'm taking the upset here.
right.
I'm taking William Penn to pull it off, and it's going to be a 1-point game, except it's going to be 21-20. Oh, William Penn
Colonials.
stuns Sussex Tech in that one.
All right.
Well, Nick, up next we got Benny's favorite sport.
Oh, yeah.
We're heading back to the court for volleyball
3-1,
here.
baby.
Caravel visiting Appo in a key battle down there. Jay, you get the honors starting this one off.
Another close match. I think this could come down to the wire. I've got to go with the home team and the tournament. Off to a great start this year. I like them in 4 sets.
Okay.
At this time, I'm filing an official protest as the game was switched after 24 hours of intense studying by me. But I am going to go with the Jaguars in 4 sets.
Mike, where are you going?
Nothing as good as Benny, but I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to take the road team, Caravel. It's at Appo, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking Caravel in 4. I think they've lost 2 straight. I think they bounced back against Appo, but I think it's at least a 4-setter. I'm going Bucks, 3-1.
Nick?
I'm going to take Appo in 5.
5-7.
I'll take Caravel in 5. So we'll see what happens with that. And then we're gonna go next to the gridiron once again. Temporary lights being brought in for this game at Tatnall, Jay. This is pretty. That's interesting. On that beautiful Bermuda grass, we'll be taking on Archmere Friday night for that one. Mike, we'll go to you. Who wins the Battle of Biden Street?
Hawks. They got too many weapons. I like them 27-12.
Benny?
Tatnall is coming in off a beatdown from Lake Forest, and sometimes those games are hard to recover from. And now you have Archmere coming in. I'm taking Archmere. I forgot my score. I put it in there, but I'm
35-14.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Jay?
I think it's going to be closer than the score. I just at the end of the day, I think Arthur has 2 weapons, but temporary lights, Tatler, they're probably excited for a home game under the lights. A crowd, big crowd will come up. I think they take that emotion in there and play with Arthur for a half. Yeah, I think Arthur is too much.
I think Archmere really makes a statement in this one. They pull this one out 42-14.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go the Hawks 28-7.
All right. And now we get to do the old pick special here. We're going to start with Mr. J over here. What do you got?
I said earlier I like the Sally's Appo match this week. I want to see offense versus defense. At the end of the day, I think Sally's has too much for them. I like them. I think Appo keeps them under 42, and Sally's will win 35-42.
Okay. Mike, where are you going?
Well, the game I talked about, Howard and Brandywine. Like I said, Howard, they're pretty explosive. I think they're going to put up some points. I like Brandywine to score 2. I'm taking Howard by 12, 32-20, under the lights on Falk Road.
Benny?
I'm going to the gridiron on a rare 4 o'clock Friday afternoon game.
Wow.
And I'm going to give some love to the Seaford Blue Jays, who headed up
to
take on the St. Andrews Saints. I'm going with the Blue Jays, and I forgot my score again.
20-12.
20-12, yeah.
Okay. Nick, I'm going to go AI Indian River. You spoke about it, okay? And I think the upset's pulled off. I think Indian River knocks off AI in a barn burner here, 34-28.
At Dagsboro.
At Dagsboro. I'm going to be the king of Dagsboro. They're going to give the Northerners some props.
Jay, I like your game here. Sally's, we got a chance to see them up close last weekend. Appo's undefeated. We talked a little bit about it on the broadcast. I'm going to go Sally's 42-20 over Appo.
All right, there we go. That's a big time one. Let's wrap the show up. Our top 10 plays of the week. I'm going to get this one started here for us, Nick. Number 10 here.
Get it rolling.
We're going to see Leah Camilli with an unbelievable. As you can see, watch this. Get up and poof. What do you think that was off the hand, Mike? About 58 mile an hour? 60?
Savannah Siemens, St. Mark's Spartans. Here we go. Check it out. Big time matchup here. You're going to see her here come on the left side of your screen. Get up and send it down. Like I said, just get out of the way. You got to get out of the way.
Unbelievable. Javon Peace, 60 yards to the house. We're going to give the ball orange gloves, orange cleats. You don't have to match when you're this good. He's at the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Javon Peace running through the tape. 1 of 3 touchdowns on the night for number 1. Keep an eye on him.
Moving on to number 7, Benny, you got to see this one, Carbon Reeves. He's going to take this handoff, has a little bit of a hole, and then just break through, then shows off the speed, gets to the outside, 64 yards down the sideline. That started a onslaught here from Howard. They got a big victory over Laurel.
Hey, the official was moving on that one. I got to give props to Stripes on that one, Nick.
Check out the guy in the backyard taking in the game. Love it.
Nick Harkins to James Collins. Shout out Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful ball. You couldn't walk that out there any better. And it looks like it's just waltzing into the end zone. Your average 77-yard TD. The Green Knights with a big-time play.
Might not be the last time you hear from the Green Knights, but now we also saw this a little bit earlier in the show. If you missed it, Howard, they're already up 20-0 late in the third quarter. They want to do a little action here on special teams. Nice little field at about the 40 and makes a cut. What a move there to make the defender miss. And he's going to use the speed, get outside, and they're going to try to catch him. Just no cigar there. Maybe a shot at the 1. Nope, not really there either. And another touchdown for Howard. They roll over Laurel.
Not so great by Stripes on that one. Andrew Watkins here, 1 of 4 for our trophy player of the game here. And watch this young man just turn it to another gear. Golly, he's strong, he's powerful, he's smart, and he's fast. Sally's breeds these kind of running backs. They feel like they have one every couple of years.
Spartans are cringing everywhere as we get Julie Kalasia here for Conrad. As we get a nice volleyball clip here. If this is the clip I think it is, you're going to want to see this one. Bang, bang, right there. What a swing. Knocked the defender. When I said get out of the way, I meant it, Pat. Get out of the way.
Number 2, James Collins, breakthrough and break for 6. Another Mount Pleasant Green Knight.
Look at 4 touchdowns today for James Collins.
Quick screen. Look at the spin move, the stiff arm. Get out of my way. He could. Go.
High fives the band.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Give me some love.
Oh, right to the band. I love it.
Yeah, that's what it's about. School spirit.
On to number 1, Alyssa Fayville. Jay, you were talking about this play on Saturday. Check out the work from Alyssa Fayville. Ooh, right off the bat, gets down and dirty, saves one there. And this is going to be a long volley from these two teams in a big-time matchup. Back and forth we go. Keep your eye on Alyssa Fayville here in the back on the left side. She's about to make an unbelievable play here in a few seconds. Again, the volley, back and forth, a lot of talent on the floor. This one back, no way anybody can get to that. No way! Alyssa Fayville gets there, saves it, and that will end up leading to her squad getting the point. Alyssa Fayville can do it on the basketball court. You said it, Ben. Basketball and volleyball, they're intertwined right there.
You gotta have bunnies in both those sports, man. You gotta be able to get up.
It is true, and you know, Jay, this is the play we decided and went with for the Alias Group Genuine Connection of the Week. You saw it there. That was a complete team effort getting the job done. So there we have it. That's our plays of the week, and we will see you this weekend. We got football games coming at you, and we'll see you volleyball as well. We'll see you next week as well. For everybody here at 302 Sports, we're signing off. See you next week.
But right now we're going to head right into your favorite part of the week, top plays on the special teams end. As you're going to see Steven Williams. He's going to return this kick, and another great angle here you see. He'll catch it off the scoop, and he's taken off right down the sideline. Nobody can catch him, makes 2 men miss. Kicker can't make the tackle, and he is gone. Steven Williams, kickoff return. He takes it all the way. Friends get the win.
So it's the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch him. Whoa! Going up. He went the 412. He left the person there at 4.
This. Crash back out. There it is, off the glass, the game winner. Unbelievable shot.
Crash the
was
glass.
late on the stat.
You might have seen this one before. Bang! Throws it right down the lane. Look at that quick elevation. Nobody, everyone got out of the way, Jay. They wanted no piece of it. And then here's a different angle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow, does he get off? Nothing just shows.
But right now we're going to head right into your favorite part of the week, top plays on the special teams end. As you're going to see Steven Williams. He's going to return this kick, and another great angle here you see. He'll catch it off the scoop, and he's taken off right down the sideline. Nobody can catch him, makes two men miss. Kicker can't make the tackle, and he is gone. Steven Williams, kickoff return. He takes it all the way. Friends get the win.
So it's the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Christiana location, and here on Route 7, brand new location. They moved here from Limestone Road, and it's going to be the new home of 302 Sports Week. I'm going to recap some local, college, and professional stuff. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the day, top 5 plays. Here we go. Stanley, your number 1 play from AI, 76-yard punt return. We got ourselves the quality cam here on the sideline. It's awesome to watch from this angle, to be honest with you. And watch. Whoa! Going up. He went to 412. He left the first there at 4-4. I mean, those ups right there. You can't make this stuff up.